Hello and welcome back to Ixion. In our last episode, we did a lot of redesign of several of the sectors, and we added a new sector. That is the recycling sector. It's still kind of being brought online, but we have quite a few things already set up here. Specifically, these three waste recycling places, and a fourth one ready to go, but we aren't bringing in even enough waste to recycle for these three, so I didn't activate the fourth one yet. As we bring on a couple of more technologies, specifically, actually we could specifically even do these. I think it's in the housing, the crew quarters. The knee-high quarter protocol will produce one waste per 20 inhabitants over 15 cycles. And I think we want to go ahead and research this. It'll research pretty quickly. And then there is one other one. I think it was a food-related one, perhaps? Yes. Crop farms produce 30% more waste. We're going to go ahead and queue that one up, too. And we'll be able to get both of those done with the science we have, because I actually let the game run and accumulate science without doing any research while I was collecting materials in the system. All that is left now is a bunch of ice that I think we can safely leave behind, and I'll show you why in a moment, but we have over 2,800, very nearly 3,000 ice, really, left in the system, both mined and unmined. But the reason that I think we're safe to leave it behind is, oops, that was too far, is because we have 10 times 720 ice in our storage in the sector here, in addition to the 720 almost here, plus another 420 here. So I think we're pretty good on the ice front, and so I think we can safely leave the rest of that ice behind. Some of the reason we have so much ice is actually due to the research, and specifically the mining ships. The mining ships extracting 10% more from the deposit meant that we actually needed to, we actually got a lot more than I did in my test game, for example. I was actually able to clean this system out in my test game. So I don't think we need to do leech mining or improve filters. We could do adaptive extraction protocols, but so far I haven't felt like we needed it. And then here in the science, we could probably also do this one, the science ship one here, so let's go ahead and actually pick that one. That'll burn through what's left of our science, unless of course some more gets researched. And then we have a bit more, a couple more things to unlock, as well as a lot more research to do, as you can tell by the yellow circles. But I think the safe thing to, or the good thing to do right now, or the right thing to do right now, ooh, we never built the last solar panel. Let's get that built. The second to next thing we're going to do here, of course there was an accident. Drone bay in Sector 2, and that's going to slow things down a bit. But what I want to do is here in Sector 1, activate this, so that we continue our hull integrity gains while they're delivering the polymer for the solar panel. And then we can probably bring this back online. Yes, we can. Bring that back online. We're still consuming the silicon, although we're down to the last little bit here. We only have 247 left, plus what's in here getting stored for processing right now. We also have a ridiculous amount of iron and alloys. Actually, not a ridiculous amount of iron. We don't have that much iron here. But we do have a ridiculous amount of alloys, so we should be okay for now on those two fronts, but we'll see how that works out long term. We may end up having to switch some of the recycling here over to iron, alloys rather. Knee-high crops protocol. Let's go ahead and bring this online then. I think we're safe. 20, yeah, barely safe. Maybe I should bring something else online here first. Let's do another population demotic quarter here. I probably will rearrange these 3 or 4 times. Let's bring that online, and then we can move some more people over here and activate this. For now, I think it's safe with the waste. We're not going to produce, I don't think, that much waste here or in here to really adversely affect that, because we also have a large storage for that as well. I'm somewhat concerned, but I don't know that I have to be on food. I think we're doing well enough on food, especially here in the population sector, that we don't need to worry too much about it. But I'm keeping that in my mind as something to be concerned about. Although we could also do a mushroom wall and upgrade it. as part of our next technology. That could be a good idea. And put those up here in the recycling sector as well. They consume waste to produce food. And you might as well, I suppose, to make sure you have enough food and other supplies available. So, let's see. We had yeah, tech's unlocked. That's fine. So, have we finished building the thing? I think we have not. We haven't started yet. Perfect. So they're going to get this, the hull almost completely repaired there just before they get started on the construction. Hopefully we won't have to pause them to get them back out of there, but we'll see. Yeah, it takes them a little while to get started there. Yeah, that's fine. If we have to pause the construction to get back to repairs, we can do so. I don't think we'll need to. We're losing 108 a cycle, and this is only going to take couple cycles maybe, so I think we're fine. Waste treatment center disabled. That's understandable. Let's move 112 more workers here. We need to do that from sector 3 to sector 4. Workers only, 112. I figured I might as well house everybody who can be housed here. And then we have enough food coming in, I think. Let's look at food here. Why don't we up that to 50, just for reasons. And then but we have enough place to feed them all. It's just a matter of housing them all. And then now, thank you. Now we can activate this. Yeah, 224, but we currently have a few people who are injured, so that's why I wanted to wait, because we didn't have enough otherwise. I did set that to electronics. I did. We may end up turning off the electronics research anyway. We only have 80 right now, but...
Hull integrity below 50%.
Yep, but they're fine. They're totally fine. Health center was disabled, but it's repaired now. We're totally fine because we're back at positive hull repair here, and I think we're safe to depart. I do want to let them get this back up to normal, and then I think then we can go. I think the only thing we have to worry about is making sure... I think I'll wait till the hull is fully repaired before we go. Let's go up to full speed. I guess I could have gathered some more of that ice while we were waiting, but that's fine. How much am I storing here now? Can I just do max? Yeah, let's do max here. I need to keep an eye on this because I have all of these disabled. I need to make sure that once this is empty that I enable some of these and start taking depletion there. Stockpile small, disabled, but I want to let the ice from here get evacuated first, I think. Stockpile small, yeah. That's the waste one, but we're not producing very much waste here. Or we aren't producing very much waste here, so I think we're okay. Yeah, we have a lot of polymers to make up for, but we have a ridiculous amount of carbon, including what's here in storage. 3 of these stockpiles full, plus what we have here, which is another 900. So we have 3,000 carbon we need to convert to polymers yet. I suppose I could have opened another stockpile for that, but do we need more than 720 possible polymers on the ship? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what else they're used for besides probes and things beyond the solar panels. So, but we have all the solar now that we can have, so we'll have to see how that works out in the long run. Let's turn this off and let them evacuate it. That'll flush it out to here. I'm also going to turn this one on, though, so they can start using the ferrum here, the ferrum from here, rather than being starved out if they get starved out. And we can see how that goes. We're maxed out on hull integrity now. We're at cycle 1600, which means everybody just ate, which is a good time to leave, I think. So let's go out to the map here, and let's check our power grid. Yes, we have at least 4.9 cycles. So let's go ahead and... what happened here? Stockpile disabled. Yeah, that's fine. Please clear. Thank you. Let's charge the Ixion engine, and let's get out of here.
In accordance with Ralph Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tiqqun before volt jump initiation.
Actually going to speed it up so we can get through the charging procedure. We can close that, I suppose. All ships have long since been returned to the ship, to the station.
Ixion engine ready.
Commence jump. This might be the best part of the whole game. Right. And so we arrive in orbit of a planet with a very red space field for some reason. Because we all have our solar panels now.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Expected irreversible damage to the Tiqqun detected. Calculations indicate the system's pulsar is dormant. Sensors have located the Piranesi, currently powered down. You must find a way to retrieve the Remus coordinates from it. Act with extreme caution, Administrator.
Close transmission. Okay, let's keep it on slow speed. It says we're on battery still? Not sure why it says we're still on battery. I don't think we are. Because these aren't depleting. I think it might be a bug. It might be a bug. We are here in system PSR B1257, PSR standing for pulsar. And 12A is, of course, the pulsar itself. We have some science there we can pick up. But we've arrived in orbit of 12H. So actually it's PSR B1257+12. I'm not sure what the plus 12 means in a pulsar. Maybe that tells you how many. No, I don't know what that means. I don't want to guess. So we can send our science ship to Montessori to 12H, and they're of course collecting the science immediately. But we're going to go ahead and interrupt them and take a look at what's going on. We have landed on 12H, a planet with intense geological activity. Fissures expel gas into the atmosphere, and canyons run deep across the planet's surface. We have located a stable area where we should be able to study 12H's phenomena. Alright, so we can perform an intrusive analysis, set up a temporary study center, or establish infrastructure to support advanced analysis. This is the one we're going to do, as we commonly have done, is doing the infrastructure for advanced analysis. Setting up an infrastructure capable of supporting exploration and geological analysis will allow the Montessori's team to map the site's topography and molecular composition. Despite being a time-consuming approach, the team will analyze a large amount of data with the help of a dedicated PA to ensure the generation of statistically robust reports. So, of course, and we're going to assign Hermes, our messenger ship, to take care of the shipping of the stuff. A little bit of alloys, a little bit of electronics, not too bad. It'll load that up and get there pretty quickly. In the meantime, we want to be able to start launching probes. Let's see, I think there's a POI right there. We'll start launching probes at POIs first because we have plenty of resources for right now. I think the thing we probably need most is silicon and then iron. I guess waste is accumulating, I think. So we might need actually to... Oh, we need to go activate that one, don't we? Let's go here to Sector 4. No, we did activate it. Maybe I need more... I think I may need more storage here in this sector to handle waste properly. So let's put down another medium storage here in the corner, I think. I'm going to go ahead and take this road all the way over there. Let the, whatchamacallit take care of that while they're taking care of this. And then we're going to set this up for waste as well. And the thing with this is now we'll have twice as many trucks to haul the waste to the whatchamacallits there. Alright, we have, we already did that. We're waiting still for the hauling of the stuff. We just finished the hauling of the stuff, so they're starting the event now. You can see that here. And the technology we researched was unlocked. I'm not going to bother with this because, well, we just finished with all the solar panels, so that's completely useless now as far as I know. Mechs construct faster, halves the trust penalty for rising from an overload. Mining ship, we talked about that. I don't think we need that. No, I don't think we need that. At least not yet. Docking bay. Loading and unloading is faster.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Stockpile medium, that's fine. We also can send another probe. Let's do that. We found 12G. Let's send another probe. I see another POI over here. Right there. And then we'll do some scanning for some resources, namely the silicon and the iron. All right, this is going down again. So that's what I needed to do. I needed to balance it out a little bit. What were we just looking at? I've forgotten already. This? No. I literally just forgot what we were looking at. Oh, the research. Right. And it's fine because we don't have any right now anyway. The probe launcher, I suspect we need to work on. We need to do some of these, specifically the construction speed and the movement speed, because I think this will also affect. Let's go over here. I think this will also affect the missile countermeasures, and so I think we'll need those because the game is obviously implying that we need that. So let's go ahead and load up some of these. This one, polymer cost, not so worried about. Scouting radius, maybe, but I think the speed might be better here. All right. That was the probe. Probe is ready again. Let's go ahead and launch another one, and let's look for some silicon or iron. There's silicon right here. Right here. So we'll get that. There's also a nice sized storm here in this system, and it's a bit more violent than the one in the last system. So we can't actually even pass through it at all, I believe. So we're gonna have to be careful with that. Let's go up to speed 2, and we found 12D. And as soon as you find that silicon, I believe, they will head out and start taking care of business here. Let's give this back to that one and these two. Ice whenever we find it. But obviously we need to get the silicon going. Probe has completed its scan, and we have another probe to send. Maybe some iron, some ferrum out there. Ooh, there's some juicy spot right in here someplace. I saw it for a moment. I saw it bleep, blip, blip. There you are, right there. We'll send that out there too. Okay, I think we can turn this off again. It's going to, of course, drop our hull integrity, but I'm fine with that. Get a little more efficient the lower it is, so we want to try and balance of power there a little bit. So they're going to bring silicon back into here. Maybe we should open up another storage for it, or we could wait until there's some stored up there that can't be put away, because we are chewing through it at a rate of 20 every 3 cycles. Here we go. We have completed our theoretical model of 12H. During our studies, Ludwig Hauptmann showed signs of mental distress. Concerned that the gas expulsions were the cause, we carried out standard suit integrity tests. No breaches were found within their suit. Later, while we were submitting our results, Ludwig Hauptmann was seen leaving the research site. 115 science. So we could try to locate Ludwig Hauptmann, or we could leave the planet. We're going to try to locate him. Ludwig Hauptmann has left the research site. The rest of the team will be dispatched to find, retrieve, and treat them accordingly. And some of you who have played the game may be wondering why I chose that option, or you may not. I will have to see, I guess. Exo fighting dome is disabled. That's a lot of injuries too. 16. Oof. It's weird that the injuries from here didn't go into the hospital that's here, that they instead went to this one. But whatever. Probe has completed its scan. Let's see. What else do we want to search for? We don't really need carbon. If we find carbon alongside something else, like iron, like this one, I'll take it, but we don't really need it. Otherwise, we'll just take what we need. We don't really need to collect any hydrogen. It's really... should check on that ice situation, though, by the way, in Sector 1. Getting low. getting low. Let's go ahead and actually in Sector 5 turn on one of these and go into the resource management and set ice to minimum. That way they will empty out whenever there's some place where it could be emptied, and that someplace will of course be into here. Stockpile small, disabled, and the science ship team is completed. Okay, there we go. The reports from the Montessori team have become inconsistent, indicating psychological instability. According to the most recent transmission, the team is following the tracks of Ludwig Hauptmann toward the house. So now we can Naomi protocol and enter the house to find Ludwig Hauptmann, or we can leave the planet. I want to quickly search this Caesar cipher here to tell you what it reads. And welcome back. The Caesar cipher is: "You seduced Emma with your talk of deliverance." Do we know who Emma is? I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, we are going to Naomi protocol and enter the house. Inadvisable, but we're doing it anyway.
Has completed its scan.
Okay, and another probe. Let's see, what else can we find out in this part of the system? There's some ice there. We could probably pick that up with that carbon. I'm kind of about that at this point in the game. Hydrogen and ice out here. I suppose we could go for that. We do have a lot of hydrogen. We have even more ice, but we can go for that. Gives the other ships something to do. Yeah, that's fine. Wasn't that much carbon that we picked up, by the way, so that's kind of good too. I want to take a look at that again, actually. You can be this one, and you can be that one. You can be that one. That'll be good. Mostly we're bringing in iron, which I'm okay with. There is some silicon coming in, but mostly we're bringing in iron. If we need to activate another stockpile for iron, we can do that as well. Take a look at this planet too, by the way. I always forget to take a look at the planets. Interesting. Interesting looking planet. I was thinking about how to use this space, and I think the way to use this space is with housing.
A probe has completed its scan.
And then something else in the last part of it that I'm forgetting what I wanted to put there now. But there was definitely something else that I wanted to put there. Let's do this first. We can come back into the probe launcher and do... It was construction speed.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We could do this one. That one's fine to clear, and we'll do the probe after this. Comms contact with the Montessori's team has been lost. For a short time, we were still receiving mission reports. The house is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, has no interior light source, and contains a series of mazes. The last report speaks of thumping sounds being heard. Shortly after this was received, the crew's suit signals were turned off, one after the other. 5 crew members lost. Not dead, lost. Lonan O'Brien, Ludwig Hauptmann, Edmund Schreiber, Willem Metzinger, and Matilda Wiesman. Bleisman? Something like that. And so we can repatriate the Montessori because we researched the technology that allows us to do so. Thanks to the DOLOS repatriation protocols, the Montessori will be able to return to the Tiqqun despite the loss of its crew. While repatriation of the Montessori was being initiated, Ludwig Hauptmann contacted the Tiqqun via the ship's comms. They have returned and are in possession of a strange, translucent, and gelatinous sample. After rapid analysis, it is composed of unknown particles held together by Faust tachyons. Ludwig Hauptmann appears to be extremely disorientated and requires medical assistance and psychological support. They are returning to the Tiqqun aboard the Montessori. 58 science, and we found Ludwig Hauptmann. Alright, that will cause the ship to return pretty much immediately. Since it only has 1 crew, it has to come back to the ship anyway to refill the crew, I guess, something. And that clears that. We can send out another probe. What else do we want? I think I said no to that patch there. Is there anything else over here? Lots of ice, lots of carbon. we'll pass on that too for now. I may change my mind later, but for now at least I want to focus on iron. Ooh, there's another point of interest over here someplace. Silicon for sure. And we might as well try and get all three of those in one fell swoop, if we can. Where is the hot spot for the ice at for this? Where's it at? It's there somewhere. There it is, I just saw it. There they all are. Okay, we'll go over there. We'll catch that POI after, I think. And let's see. The Montessori is resupplied, so let's go back over to 12H and pick up that huge amount of science. And that'll get our research going again, which is really good. Stockpile disabled in Sector 5. That's fine. If this starts to feel full, then I will probably disable that stockpile in Sector 5 again. The technology EKP optimization has been unlocked. We can go back in here then. I think I'm going to wait on the construction speed. Maybe. No, I should take it. I should do it. Because if it affects the missile countermeasures, we're going to need that, I think. Clear that, clear that. Let's see. Are we? I don't know if we are or not. Here. Turn this on for a moment. We are in space tier 2. I thought so. So that's really good. Back. Go away. How are we doing on waste? We might need another thingy. Another waste recycler. I think we do. So let's do another one of those. Is that under factories? Yes. Here we are. Technology first. We'll come in here and probes moving faster. Scouting radius. I think we can do both of them. Stockpile, that's fine. And another probe. Let's keep moving this way. I think, yeah, right there, POI. Great. And I think the next planet we want to go to is 12G, or we could do 12D. Let's do 12D first. Let's go that way first, I think. And then we'll come this way. We can also pick up the science here at the pulsar whenever we want. That's just driving the science ship past there, so we'll figure out when we want to do that. We can kind of do it whenever. There's our probe again. Silicon. Ooh, there's a nice rich deposit of silicon there. Is there anything else we can pick up with it? Ooh, it's even richer. Can I get that carbon too? Yeah, sure. Let's go there. Science ship Montessori has done its thing, so let's send the Montessori now to 12D. And don't go into the storm, please. Probe. Polymer cost, not worried about it. This one here, I guess. Frost Tachyon sonar, which increases the scouting radius, and that'll finish up the probe launcher, I think, for us. And then we can go from there. Probe again already. I haven't even gotten to that one yet. There's another POI out here somewhere. Warmer. Or is it still? It's still picking up that one, I think. I don't know. It feels like there's another one down here someplace. Oh, there it is. Let's go ahead and do that one too. Since we got so many materials probes out, we might as well. All right, we are arriving at 12D, so I'll just stay here.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
We have located a promontory where we could land the Montessori. Conditions on the planet are extremely dangerous. Soaring temperatures, unusual gravity. We recommend only a quick surface analysis opposed to any further exploration that could lead to human and material losses. Hint, hint, strong hint. If you do either of these, you have problems. I think even maybe death. So we're just going to do the surface analysis, the quick surface analysis, and skedaddle, I think, after that. Probe, science ship, Frost Tachyon injector. Yeah, so we're done with that now. EVA airlock, construction speed. Don't know how much more we have to construct, so I'm not going to bother with that. We talked about nah to these, unless I don't know of a good reason, although this one unlocking, to see what that is. We should do this battery here, just for reasons.
A science ship team has
Probe is done, so we'll send out a new one. We have completed surface analysis of 12D. Observing the geothermal activity and its impact on the planet has allowed us to refine a number of planetary ecosystem models. 58 science, and end the data listening protocol and leave the planet. We'll pick up all that science there, and let's see about a probe. I'm going to kind of keep pushing myself this way. That's a lot of iron. We should probably go ahead and grab that. Even though there's a lot of carbon potentially there too. That's okay. By the way, we got a POI over here of 12J and 12F. A, we don't have a B yet. C yet. We have D. We don't have an E yet. There's F. G, H, no I, and there's J. Okay. See, steel mill. We could potentially do those. We don't have as much iron as I thought we did. So we could potentially do those. Polymer. I don't think we need that.
Probe has completed its
Waste treatment center. These need...
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
We don't need those either. Colonization training. Maybe we should do this for later. Nuclear power, water treatment center. The water treatment center turns waste into water. Right now we're okay on water. We have plenty of ice, a ridiculous amount of ice in fact. So I think we're okay there. We haven't really done this at all, but we should probably do one of these and do these researches and put that up in the residential sector. We could do these if we decided to build any of these memorials. Cryonics, we could do that when we get more pods to open up, if we get any more pods to open up. Legislative Strengthening Center, we don't have any sectors below 0, so I'm not going to worry about it. The DLS, Policy Cooldown, +1 Stability, yeah, we should probably do these. This needs that. Don't care about that one. We could do that upgraded interface to get the gauge too. Clear that. This one's ready to go. Clear that. Let's grab the Montessori and let's head to 12G then. Unpause. Probe. There's a lot of hydrogen there. I'll wait on that just because we don't really need it. Silicon there though that we didn't grab in that last scan, so let's grab that one. Silicon is delicious. Let's change our fleet so that somebody is mining silicon. Maybe. Do that. We'll let you get onto silicon for a little while instead of carbon. Technology. Now we were looking over here. Mushroom wall, I suppose we could do these. We could get some of those built then too. We were looking at this one too though, but we need to wait for that to get done. I still haven't unlocked cell housing yet. It's basically really dense, really poor housing, but you can put 25% of your people in whatever housing you want. So maybe it'd be worth it. Oh, I didn't want to put this here because of the cell housing. Crap. Let's move... I think I want to move these two over. Let's build a couple of small ones. Maintenance. Also, we got the large battery, which is... How big is that? 7x7? Yeah. I did build also, by the way, in Sector 5. I didn't build. I wanted to build a medium battery right there. Let's build that battery. Build that battery. Here. And let's put these in here. There. And then I'll move this, the contents of these over to those. And then we can delete these. I'm going to move this road over too. And I'm going to move this over as well. Although, where am I at with this here? Yeah, I'm going to eventually move this out of there, I think, too. Lots of changes. Probe is completed. Science ship. Oh, research too. All right. Let's go back to the DLS and do this one. And then we can go back to the mushroom wall and do that one, I guess. Close that. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Go to this one. We are here now. We're cruising through this science, by the way. Or this, yeah, the story here or whatever. We have descended into the upper atmosphere of 12G. Updrafts and downdrafts of ionized hydrogen form purple-shaded tornadoes and immense green cumulonimbus clouds. A grouping of tornadoes surround and circle a massive cyclone on the planet, large enough in size to be observable from space. Okay, so we have 3 choices here. We can authorize a basic analysis only. We can set up measuring devices, or we could launch an autonomous analysis drone. And I think, yeah, this is the one we want to do, the autonomous analysis drone. This yields the best results. And we, of course, need to have somebody handling the delivery of the materials to launch the drone. So we will send ye old messenger to do the messaging. There we go. Let me put up a different, or another house, automatic quarter here. I'm going to dismantle that one. Let's set this up for food. Set this up for electronics. And we can ship these out over to there. And yes, they will freak out and send more over here, but I don't really care. It's fine. Technology unlocked. Let's see, dismantle. And dismantle those. This, we should actually go look at that. That was the DLS. We also have that one that I don't care about. We could do this one, though. Sector 4 warehouse, that's that, or workshop rather, we don't care. I do care because I want them to build stuff, but I don't care because I can do stuff later. Like, I want them to build that as well as this road, but it's fine. We have time. We have all the time in the world. All the time in the world. It's almost done anyway. It's fine. We're also, by the way, looking for a place to colonize, so we're working toward that. I don't like that hull integrity being that low, but I also don't want to waste alloys. It's a busy, busy map here. Anything nearby the star? There's a POI over here. But like I said, and actually that's where the that's where probably the colonization planet is, because we know where the Piranesi is. There's a POI over here as well, and there's a POI somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. I see. Oh, there it is, right down there. Let's see, iron and carbon way down there, but I think I'll wait on those for a little while. Ooh, there's some silicon. There's a juicy spot right there. Let's go get that juicy fruit. There we go. All right, you're building, and you built the road first. That's cool by me, because I can do this now. And then I can build... maybe I should just build large storages here for the waste. Or maybe even just one large storage here for the waste. That's fine. Let's dismantle this in a moment. The problem is, I don't have... yeah. I need to reduce this. Or maybe they will take it anyway. Let's see what we have space for. Yeah, we have plenty of space here in Sector 2. So they'll take the extra alloys out of this, and they'll ship them over to Sector 2. I think they'll ship them to Sector 2. Actually, I don't know. No, they won't. Let's set this up to 600. So they will take them and bring them over here. Probe is completed again. You're just getting a sweet spot on that POI. That's fine. Yeah, we only saw that huge ice pile over there and the huge hydrogen pile there. I think we can chill for a little while. I want to get that other iron, carbon, whatever else might be down here eventually, probably, but for now, we can do this. And chill for a while. That's fine. Everything's still doing well here. Let's go with waste here and turn this one off. And actually, you can just dismantle it, because I didn't want it there to begin with. Or maybe I did. Who knows? What do you got? They might be giants. The drone. Fabrication pattern Kultman took off from the cargo bay of the Montessori and descended into the lower atmosphere. The collected data allowed the crew to update theoretical models of PSR B1257+12 The team has concluded that the pulsar activity of the system has had significant impact on the atmospheric conditions present on 12G. The phenomena observed are unexplainable without external factors. Some science, and we can leave the planet. But while preparing to depart from 12G, the crew of the Montessori spotted something unusual, different from the observed meteorological phenomena. A translucent, tubular formation pierces the cloud cover and rises high into the atmosphere. So we could approach the area where the tube formation rises from the cloud layer, or we could leave the planet. And I'm going to approach the area and survey the unusual tubing. It might be a tentacle. All right. You're working there. You're working there. How's the fleet doing on this type of stuff? I think we're okay. I'm not sure if I should bother making any more ships or not. I guess we potentially could. We have one spot there, one spot there. No spots there. I think that's all we can house is 9. Right? We only have... Oh, no, we have this one too. All 3 here. Right. So we could put 2 more ships in service. The first received images from the Montessori indeed reveal the presence of a huge and translucent tubular formation. Upon approach, it appears to possess luminescent properties. Around the formation, the meteorological activity is almost calm, and glimpses of the planet's telluric core can be seen. The captured imagery disproves the hypothesis of the crew hallucination, and the team wishes to continue with further analysis. So we could authorize external analysis of the tubing, or we could leave the planet. We're going to authorize external analysis, so the team will place sensor beacons around the formation. And we're going to end this episode here. So we have a little bit... Thank you. We have a little bit more to do here at 12G. We might make a pit stop down here at 12A, or we could just continue around to J and then F. We could probably do either. I could also fire up the Foucault, although I don't really care that much about the Foucault because they are... They haven't been working that much. They're still at tier 1, although I don't think they're going anywhere beyond tier 2 anyway. It doesn't appear that they do. So we could go ahead and send the Foucault down here to pick that up, but I kind of don't want to bother. I think I might rather build a another mining ship, perhaps, because or I may want to do some of the upgrades for the mining ships. But maybe build another mining ship, send that out to do some more mining of iron, carbon, and silicon. I'm kind of ignoring the hydrogen, which is fine. And then we could also even do another ship here to collect some other stuff. Although right now I still have the 2 collecting ice that really probably don't both need to be doing so, but we can see how that works out. Oh, they finished this already. But we'll wait. We will still wait, and we will pick up with the crew of the Montessori here at 12G in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.